What's up, family? How are you? I'm Gigi Nero. Welcome to What the Fuck Life? Boundaries. I'm outside looking at the backyard like the flood could have been worse. I shared a clip of it on Facebook yesterday. We had a flash flood yesterday into last night, thundering and lightning and all that stuff. My town got a foot of water when they predicted 5 inches. Downtown was flooded. Some surrounding towns lost electricity, trees were down, houses and cars were flooded. Why were people driving when officials said to stay home? The emergency alert that scared the hell out of us when it popped up on our phone said, "Do not attempt to travel." Dumb. We have to draw a boundary between stupidity and intelligence somewhere. Somewhere there's got to be some kind of boundary there. I think a town north of us had a tornado. So yeah, this is what happens when you live in the southern states. Yeah, people flock to live here because the cost of living is kind of low. But we have storms like this from time to time. And so thankfully our area hasn't had any bad hurricanes in a few years. Okay, so boundaries. What is with people in respecting other people's boundaries? What the fuck, life? God, if you don't set boundaries, people will walk all over you. They will continue to walk all over you until you set boundaries. I hate when people throw stuff in your face like, "Gigi, you let me do that before." You know, that's my fault for letting it happen in the first place. But it stops here. And maybe we can learn from this mistake. Now, at that point, my friend can either continue to be my friend or move on without me. You can get mad all you want. Be my guest. You can huff and puff and blow the house down, but don't put your hands on me. See, that's a boundary right there. If people refuse to respect your boundaries, then it's time to hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Ray Charles Jr. put emphasis on that part. Now, I remember one time, well, actually, a few times I told this guy to stop trying to make me angry. I don't like being angry, and you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Damn, I sound like David Banner, played by Bill Bixby. So my friend kept saying that he wants to see me when I'm angry. Like, why? Why would you want to see me angry? Just because was his response. So I shrugged my shoulders and rolled my eyes. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he punched my shoulder, like the front of my shoulder, because we were facing each other. So even then, I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset. Like, dude, why did you do that? And he's like, "Are you mad?" Like, you're an asshole for that. So he punched me again. Now, these weren't hard punches, and I knew he was trying to make me mad, so I restrained myself from getting mad. We were standing in the kitchen. I'm like, "Oh, okay. You want to see me angry? Okay." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, there she is." I took a small cast iron skillet and just popped him on the side of his head with it. Bing! He was like, "Ow!" I said angry, not crazy. Yeah, he was angry. So I said, angry, crazy. You don't think logically with either, so... And he's like, "I can't believe you hit me in my head with a frying pan." Well, I bet you won't try to make me angry again, right? Did you learn your lesson? He's like, "Fuck you, G." Like, hey, you started it. And after all of that, I'm still not angry. But you are. So the story doesn't end there. I took him to the doctor. The doctor asked him what happened. He said he opened the cabinet door and something fell on his head. What the fuck? Did he just do what a lot of women do? Like hide the fact that he just got his ass beat? He protected his male ego. Or maybe he was protecting me. I don't know. But I think it was mainly him protecting his male ego. So the doctor looked at me, then looked at him. And he finally asked, is something going on here? And my friend was like, nah, we good. I finally asked, does he have a concussion? Is he all right? The doctor asked, did anyone hit him on his head with an object? My friend angrily said, nah, it happened like I said. Can you help me instead of asking all these questions? So the doctor stared at me for a while, then shook his head and said, well, here's a prescription for the pain and put some ice on that bump. Ma'am, I need to speak to him alone. I'm like, okay, all right. So I sat down in the waiting room for a few minutes, and then my friend came out, furious. He's like, let's go. I'm like, okay. So we're walking outside when my friend said, we ain't friends no more. And I'm like, really? You wanted to make me angry. You punched my shoulder twice. I hit you with a frying pan. I told you so many times to stop trying to make me angry. You didn't listen. So here we are. Not friends anymore. I was just playing. So was I. So I got into my car and started to leave. And he was like, yo, I know you ain't fitting to leave me. I don't pick up hitchhikers. All I could hear was, fuck you, you crazy bitch. Yeah, I left him standing in the parking lot cursing me out. Whatever happened to him? Family, was I wrong for hitting him? Let me know. Sometimes I feel that I am truly unstable. But family, we have to draw the line somewhere. Don't cross me, or I will cross someone's boundaries and do the unexpected. Like I've said in a previous episode, we'll both be surprised. I'm not going to cross my own boundaries to make a dumbass person happy. You want to see me angry? Just catch me when I'm angry. If I ask you not to do something and you do it anyway, well, let's just say today isn't your day. We may continue to be friends or not. Only time will tell. So I crossed a black woman's boundaries one time. I can explain. So your girl Gigi didn't know there was a code or boundary of hair touching. I had never seen this certain hairstyle. I don't even know what it's called, but I was drawn to it. It looked so shiny or glossy or slick. I just had to touch her hair. I didn't ask. I just went for it. It was a weird texture and it was stiff but sticky at the same time. And what was that brown stuff on my fingers? I think they call it hair gel. I had an icky look on my face, and then when I looked at homegirl, she was like furious. Bitch, what did you just do? I just touched your hair. You touched my hair? How would you like if I touched your hair? She touched my hair. And then I said, I don't mind if you touch my hair. It's cool. I smiled. I had like a fluffy 8-inch fro that I blew out with the colorful scarf wrapped around it. So I said, I actually love when people run their fingers through my fro. It's my hot spot. She yelled, don't touch my fucking hair. If you fucked up my hair, you paying for it to get it done over. Don't touch a black woman's hair. But I'm a black woman. Don't touch my hair. Okay, damn, I'm sorry I touched your hair. And she looked into her handheld mirror at her hair and then walked away. And I stood there confused as hell. Like, what just happened? We're not supposed to touch black women's hair? And I'm hearing myself and damn, I sound like a white woman. Just out of touch with black people am I? I'm just learning this a few years ago, fam. Because nobody told me. I know the struggles of black people. Hell, I go through it sometimes. I know black history. I celebrate blackness. I support BOBs. But to some black people, I'm not black enough. And that's another episode for another time. So, here are 10 things you should never say to a black woman, written by Janice Eastman on Medium. We know there's more, but who has that much time on their hands? Number 1, you're too loud. I stubbed my toe. Number 2, you're angry all the time. You're ugly as hell all the time. Number 3, you're not like other girls. Neither are you. Number 4, you're not feminine enough. Whatever, you're not masculine enough. Number 5, you need to straighten your hair. You need to curl your hair. Number 6, you need to lighten your skin. You need to darken your skin and feel how we live with racism every day. Number 7, what are you really? I'm Sasquatch after he shaves. Number 8, where are you really from? My mother's womb, and you're from... Number 9, can I touch your hair? If you want to die. Number 10, you're exotic, and you are not. Like Wanda Sykes said in her stand-up, not normal. You need some black friends. And obviously, I need some black female friends my damn self. All boundaries are saying is no means no. Where have I heard that saying from? Right, when you try to teach everyone about rape, but some people went deaf during that lesson. Keep your hands to yourself unless you are invited to touch. If you touch without asking, then the person will tell you no verbally or physically. The person will tell you no or stop or don't do that again. Or the person will pull away from you and turn away from you. The expression on their face says it all, too. That is your first warning that you have overstepped that person's boundaries. If you ignore those warnings and continue to touch inappropriately, and I mean rape or molest or any type of sexual assault, then that person has every right to defend themselves. If you come up missing, well, you were warned. What enjoyment does anyone get from sexual assault? Those are not screams of passion. Those screams are saying, get off of me. Someone rescue me. I didn't ask for this. I don't want this, and so much more. The person may not scream. They may cry. They may fight you or not. If you can't tell, then you shouldn't be raping them in the first place. They never told you yes. And women rape too. Don't get it twisted. Women are just as psycho as men, or probably worse. People in general need to learn self-restraint. All of us, especially when it comes to boundaries. Fam, I have to draw some boundaries between Krispy Kreme donuts and myself. Those damn glazed lemon-filled donuts, I'm telling you. As dark, cloudy, and rainy as it was on Saturday night, I had to get some donuts. My friend was no help. I was on the phone with her like, should I just drive straight home or get some donuts? And she's like, don't go straight home. Get those donuts. I'm like, damn, some friend. Because she's missing Krispy Kreme too. And I bet she's going through Krispy Kreme withdrawals. I know I am. And it's only been 2 days for me. She's been gone almost 2 months. Return home safely, friend. So yeah, clearly we all need boundaries with certain foods. I know I'm saying this a week before Christmas, okay? But we'll do better in the new year. 2 weeks from now. My weight loss goal is 30 pounds. I don't know. I may not need to lose that much weight, but because I haven't checked my weight in months. So in the new year, eat low amounts of sugar, healthy starches, low amounts of salt. Eat all the bland veggies you want. Drink water. You can eat meat, but I choose not to eat a lot of pork. And as with anything, you have to eat pork in moderation. But you can actually start now. I know you won't. Don't you hate when your family forces you to eat the worst foods during holiday get-togethers? I am not eating that hog maws and chitterlings and whatever that green things is over there and that gray thing beside it. Is that hair in the mac and cheese? Boundaries, Grandma. I'm not eating that shit. Nah, I'm bugging. But have boundaries on what you eat and how much you eat. All right? Keep eating like you don't care, and they'll need a forklift to take you to your car. Because we're not trying to carry you because you got the itis. For those of you who don't know, the itis is when you eat until you pass out. That's basically the meaning, and there's actually more to it, but I'm leaving it right there because that original slang is offensive. The boundary has been set. But man, don't you hate when people crowd your space? Like, yo, you're too close. Back up off me, son. It's about to get real in here. Gigi, what have you been up to? Did this dude just swallow an onion and then walked over here to talk to me? I'm up to no good as usual. Excuse me, my mom is calling me. She wasn't calling me. He was invading my personal space. Like, please, stand about an arm's length away from me. Dude's breath smells like he just went down on a bag of onions. I'm going to introduce him to his new flings, Altoids and Breath Savers. They should have a threesome and bring icebreakers mints along to join them, and toothpaste, toothbrush, and mouthwash can finish the job. Gah! I hate forced conversations. This is the part where I love being an introvert, being alone. I'm not forced to have awkward conversations. Don't pretend that you like me, and the only time you speak to me is at these holiday dinners. The only reason why I even go is because of my adoptive mom. I don't like crowds, as I stated in a previous episode. Talk about overstepping my boundaries. I'm overstepping my boundaries when I do that. And maybe it's not always bad to overstep your boundaries because it pulls you out of your comfort zone and forces you to try something new or do better. And who knows? You might like that new thing and it might make you a better person. So boundaries is such a broad topic. You have boundaries with coworkers, family, friends, children, hell, everyone you come in contact with, including a broke down old ass man who wants to date you. Damn, is that the best I can do? I only attract broke down old ass men. Fam, I don't understand it. Always did. Something is wrong somewhere. I have to do better. Sheesh. And in life, you have to have limits for others and yourself. But don't set so many boundaries that you can't enjoy your life. Don't overindulge yourself. You have boundaries. I know it sounds confusing, but that's where logic and intuition come in and talk you out of doing something stupid and illegal. Be smart about shit. Okay? Cool. All right, that's my time. Follow me on linktree.com/Gigi Nero Media LLC. Love others as you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, I suggest you start today. Okay? I love you. I appreciate you. Take care. Peace.